Don't this just bring you back to when I used to live at the little place and all y'all heard in the background was this? Crazy. Hi my angel fairies, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a simple guide to happiness. So I have been experiencing such bliss and happiness and peace lately, and I wanted to extend it onto you guys to tell you guys what I am exactly doing to make sure that I am in this place constantly. There has been a lot of mindset shifts, a lot of inner world shifts that have contributed to me being happy finally, regardless. You know that word, irregardless? I be wanting to use it sometimes just to piss people off, but I know that it's not real. But regardless of how my outer world looks like, so I wanted to help you guys as well, so you can start tapping into your happiness instead of looking at your outer world and be like, okay, since this is not how I want it to be, I can't be happy. That is far from the case. The way to manifest your desires and tap into everything you've ever wanted is first by making sure your inner world has changed, your mindset has shifted, your energy has shifted. That is the one thing you want to pay attention to. That is the one thing that is going to help you align with all your desires. It's not you have to see it to believe it first, because that's not how faith works. That's not how belief works. So before we get into this video, I do want to make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you won't miss a video from me. Let's hop into this horror. I do want to put out there that I am having a 20% off sale on my shop for my art shop, because I had a Labor Day sale for my spiritual shop. So if you want to get any of my art before I take some of them down, because I will be, I'm revamping my art shop to make it better so I can make sure it's better for you guys, so I can ship orders out on time. I finally got a little routine down, so I can't wait to do that and, you know, launch it again. But in this video, we're going to talk about happiness, and the first thing we're going to talk about that really has helped me tap into happiness a little bit easier these past couple of months is calling back my energy. I got this. If you guys would like a whole video on it, I linked it down in the description box and up here. And if you guys would like an actual class to tell you exactly how to call back your energy, go to the link in my description box. You can get my class. That's a workshop, and it'll tell you how to call back your energy, as well access to a Discord chat. If you have any questions or you need any help with connecting with your energy, I got you. So when I started to call back my energy, I recognized that I was putting my energy and my focus to so many things that kind of hindered me from manifesting my desires. And I realized what attracting your desires actually mean. You do not send out your energy to receive your manifestations, and that is what I was doing. I was sending it out instead of bringing it towards me, bringing the energy of the item that I desired towards me. So when I flipped the switch, the first time I ever did it, I was like, ooh, this feels really good. This feels very warm. This feels extremely fuzzy. I feel filled up. I feel happy. And since doing that practice, even when I am at my lowest, it doesn't last for long. I remember I'm on my cycle right now. During my cycle, I feel irritable, extremely irritated. Now, I still felt a little bit irritable and irritated, but my inner worlds, like my heart center, did not feel the irritation and irritability. It was basically my mindset and my thoughts and ego who felt that irritation and that irritability. So what I mean by that is I was able to not internalize those emotions. I was able to not internalize that pain, because you know what filled up that spot that would usually be empty when it comes to my period? Love filled up that spot. Peace filled up that spot. Happiness filled up that spot. So whenever I felt irritation and stuff, it did not stick, and it could not stay because it had nowhere to go. So when you recognize that if you call back your peace, you call back your energy, and you call back your happiness, and you store it within you, you will make sure that you only have space for those energies only, and you don't have space for anything else. And this has been so great in making sure that when I wake up happy, I wake up at peace. And it's such an odd feeling to get used to, especially if you've been in a period of time where things have been chaotic. You wake up sad, you wake up irritated. No, I go to sleep chilling, and I wake up happy. And one way that has helped me to call back my energy is every single morning for at least 10 minutes. I will meditate, and as I meditate, I call in all the energy that I want to create. And sometimes my cup still be full from the day before because I didn't expend it. I didn't send it anywhere. I just kept cultivating that energy. So how I like to envision cultivating my energy and bringing it towards me is I am a cup. I fill that cup with all the energy that I think. I fill that cup with what energy looks like. So say for instance, if I'm trying to bring money to me, I will bring green energy towards me. Fill the cup to the brim, let it overflow, because overflow of abundance. And then throughout that day, I'll make sales. Throughout that day, I'll have happiness. Throughout that day, I'll have peace. Throughout that day, I'll be viral, successful. Like, I have all the things I desire, and it's because of that. I've also been tapping into scripting every single morning. And if you don't know what scripting is, it is a manifestation method that helps you tap into law of assumption and kind of give you a blueprint of what you want the days to go, how your day should go, how the rest of your life should go. So in the morning, I would immediately get on my iPad, write out a little excerpt like September, blah, blah, blah. And then I start saying, I am so happy and grateful for this. I am so happy and grateful that I made this much today. I'm so happy and grateful that this came to me today. I just start writing it out in present tense, and it helps me manifest my desires. And I have been doing this for weeks now. And I recognize the best time for me to do scripting, the best time for me to manifest my desires and to call back my energy is in the morning, where nobody has talked to me yet, nobody has bothered me, nobody was able to get my energy out of whack. So I highly recommend, as soon as you wake up, you start to journal. As soon as you wake up, you meditate, because that's going to be easier for you. Whereas if you went out through the day and you already started to interact with people, you already got other people's energy into your reality. You already got other people's energy into your field. So it's easier to do so when you just wake up, do the things that you need to do, and then get up and go wash and go commune with their ancestors and do all the other things you have been doing. So that has been really paramount in my happiness these couple of months. And I'm super happy and grateful that I finally kind of cultivated that practice again, because these practices that I'm doing is nothing new to me. It's something I have been doing for a very long time, but I kind of lost it in the past. So let's talk about figuring out what makes you unhappy. So we know how to do this. It's super easy to figure out what has made us unhappy. So let's see how we can kind of fix that. So the first thing you want to do is look into your reality, figure out what you do not like about your reality, why you don't like about it, why you do not like that certain thing within your reality, and then what you can do to change it. Now, for me personally, I no longer dwell on the things that I don't like, and I really focus on the things that I'm cultivating and I already have. And this has helped me manifest my desires extremely easier if I were to be focusing on the things that I didn't have. Because the thing is, you have everything you ever wanted, right? Time isn't linear. Everything is already manifested into your reality. All you need to do is align with the things that you desire. All you need to do is align with the things that you desire. And so because you are aligning with the things that you desire, you get to have everything you desire. So ask yourself, how can I align to the stuff that I want? So say for instance, you want to make $10,000, right? What does $10,000 feel to you? Does it feel like security? Does it feel like stability? Does it feel like happiness? Does it feel like peace? Then put yourself in that state of mind. You have to put yourself in a place where you already receive these things, acting as if. And as you continue to do that, your reality is going to like crumble and fall and show itself in that reality, what you've been trying to manifest within your inner world. And you're going to see in real time how it's coming to you. And when you start seeing those little droppings of the universe and ancestors are putting into your reality, like, oh, here's $50, here's $500. That is a sign to let you know you're on the right track. You're being aligned, okay? You are aligned with your highest timeline. Keep going because you're this close. So really tap into figuring out what makes you unhappy. After you figure it out, figure out how you can release that unhappiness, how you can let go of it. And the best way to do so is through shadow work and meditation. So if you guys if you guys want to know how to start shadow work, I do have a couple of ebooks and workshops that you guys can download so you can start your shadow work journey. But that is going to be the one thing that helps you tap into making sure that you know you're happy, but it's just something you have to change, like your mindset shift. Another thing you want to do to make sure that you can tap into happiness is affirmations and journal prompts. So what I mean by affirmations is telling yourself the things that you would like to have, encouraging yourself to move forward, kind of making those thoughts that you have turn around completely. So this is something I have been expressing on my social media and those places. I've been telling people your thoughts and beliefs are completely different. Okay, so thoughts are things that pass you by. Thoughts are not like solid. They are not rooted in anything. They just literally come into your head and then leave. Come into your head and then leave. Beliefs, they stay for a long time. They are rooted within your soul and within your spirit. They cannot go anywhere unless you personally rewrite those beliefs. So this has helped me in the sense, like, if I have a certain belief of, okay, money is not abundant, I can use an affirmation that says money is abundant to rewrite that belief, to rewrite that thought, and then to make sure that this new thought becomes rooted into belief, and this belief becomes a thought and an exit my mind. So affirmations is going to help you do that. So start creating affirmations pertaining to things in your life that you currently do not believe is in abundance, that you currently are thinking negatively about. So if it's like viewing yourself and you're on a journey of weight loss, so you're on a weight loss journey, you're saying, I'm so ugly right now. No, you're gorgeous. Right now in this moment, you are gorgeous. No matter what form you take, you're just changing your form. You're just changing your avatar. And that's going to help you move towards your goals and your desires. Because here's the thing, you can lose weight, but if you still have that mindset of, oh my God, I'm ugly, I'm insecure, you're gonna have that same mindset even if you lost the weight. You're gonna have that same mindset. So it's not the physical, again, we go back to that. It's not waiting for the physical to change, it's waiting for your inner world and your mindset to change so the physical can change. So use those affirmations. Do not doubt the power of our affirmations because they are super powerful, they are super amazing, and they're going to help. The way I personally do affirmations is through scripting. So I'm like, I am the luckiest girl in the world. I am beautiful. I am abundant. I can make this money. I do make money. Like, that's affirmations. That's how I like to write it. And I do have a plethora of affirmations if you guys want some. So again, description. I'm going to always lead you to the description because I got all this shit that you want. So another thing that you guys I highly recommend you do to start tapping into happiness a little bit easier and beautifully is tapping into peace. To me, peace is another form of happiness, and the best way to do that is by calling back your energy. Another way to do that is to protecting your peace. So filtering out shit you know will disrupt your peace. So if you see a person who says you will never be a billionaire, or if you see a person who says you would never be a millionaire, you would never make enough money to live, you would never make enough money to not survive, whether it's on social media or if it's a person in your life, block that person. Tap uninterested. Unfollow them, because that is not your reality. That's not what you want to create, right? Everybody's reality is different, and that is something I've been tapping into. Every single person on this reality is different. Their individual reality. So you can create your individual reality however you desire it to be. Now, if you're talking about the world and their dream and their beliefs, that's completely different. We can get on that topic, but individually, you can make your life whatever you desire it to be based on the beliefs that you have right now in this moment. So if you believe you cannot succeed and move forward just because of the color of your skin, then that will happen. But if you believe you can overcome any barriers that society tries to put on you, regardless of the color of your skin, you got that shit and you will achieve it. So be in this place where you protect your peace and protect yourself from things that do not align with your higher purpose, from things that do not align with your soul's purpose, because once you do so, it's going to be even easier for you to believe those affirmations in your mind, to trust in yourself, to trust in everything you're saying. And that's another one I want to talk about that I didn't have on my list, which is crazy, but trusting in yourself, trusting in your intuition. So a lot of times, the one thing that stops us from happiness is the fact that we do not trust ourselves enough. Let me go back. So one thing that really stops us is that we do not trust ourselves enough to kind of receive everything we want. So do start tapping into the essence of, I'm going to believe myself over anyone else. I'm going to trust in my words and where I want to go over everyone else. Because if you are trusting in everybody else, their reality is completely different from what you want. So start trusting in yourself unconditionally. Start trusting in the divine unconditionally. Start having faith in yourself and in the divine unconditionally. Because oftentimes what kind of delays our manifestations is we go back and forth. We go back and forth between unbelief, without having faith, and then going back to having faith. And that's what kind of like stalls that manifestation process. You want to be in a place where you thoroughly, completely believe that you are that bitch, that you can achieve anything you want. And the best way to do that is through affirmations. And another way to do that is asking spirit, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, for confirmation that this shit is coming to you. I remember when I was going through this mindset shift a couple of months ago, I was like, okay, instead of saying, I know things are not coming for me, I know things are not going to manifest for me, I was like, okay, spirit, I'm feeling a little bit anxious, ego is feeling a little bit scared right now. Can you show me confirmation that what I desire is on its way? And you know what happened? They showed me confirmation in the form that I decided to be. So the first thing I did, I was like, okay, can you show me some type of confirmation? They did. The next thing I went to, once I started to believe more in the affirmations and the confirmations they sent me, was, okay, can you send me a confirmation like this? And they sent me the exact same confirmation. So it just helped me believe even more. And I started aligning to my desires even more. So start asking instead of just assuming that shit is not going to go your way. And then once you start asking and you receive the signs and you receive the synchronicities, start assuming shit is about to go your way. Start assuming shit is going to happen for you whether you like it or not. So yeah, start tapping into that energy, and that's going to help you tap into peace, tap into trusting your intuition, tapping into trusting yourself, because you are more than deserving of doing so. So the next one we want to talk about, which I think I talked about a little bit before, but I'm just going to go over it a little bit again, is your inner world. Again, your physical world cannot change for the better if your inner world is not on par with what you need it to be on. So what you want to do first and foremost is recognize the beliefs that you don't want. Start working on those limiting beliefs. Start working on that self-sabotage. Start working on those thoughts that have been rooting in your spirit for so long. Once you start working on your inner world and take steps towards making sure that you completely erase any beliefs that no longer belong on your spirit, you are going to be a manifesting machine. You are going to be able to get everything you want, and it's simply because you decided to rewire your mind. You decided to rewire your inner world. You decided to change who you are. So be in that place where you are changing who you are without fear, without shame, and without doubt. Let's talk about maintaining your happiness, right? I know I have not been looking at y'all throughout this whole video, but it's fine. I'm gonna take that out. But let's talk about maintaining your happiness. So the best way that I maintain my happiness is, 1, doing things outside of myself that make me happy. 2, meditation, making sure I call back my energy. 3, filtering out things that make me sad, that makes me irritated, that makes me mad. Making sure that what I intake into my mind, body, and spirit is of good quality. And whatever that quality looks like to me and whatever that quality looks like to you, do so. It takes a little bit of active work, intentional work, to make sure that you're maintaining your happiness. And I'm not saying maintaining your happiness is going to be a tedious thing, because it's really not. All you need to do to maintain your happiness is do the practice you have started in the beginning. A lot of times what kind of like puts a halt on our happiness is when we stop keeping up with our practices, is when we allow whatever is happening in our reality to change our perspective, to change our world, to change everything we've been doing. And that's what you don't want to do. You want to make sure that what you are doing, what you are cultivating, it's going to stay, it's going to be maintained regardless of what the outer world is going to show you. In order to do that, you got to stick with your practices, okay? Even if you have to switch it up. So say, for instance, you've been sleep meditating and now you're getting a little tedious or a little bit tired of that, go to your altar and meditate. So just switch it up. That way you won't get bored, but you're still going to be able to maintain everything you have cultivated thus far. You don't want to, give up on everything you've been cultivating. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope this helps in bringing a simple guide of happiness to you. Do stop by my shop if you want to see Black women as supernatural ethereal beings, as well as get some spiritual good content. And yeah, I'll see my little angel fairies next time. Bye, my loves. Mwah.